Hello, Twin Flames. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time if you're here for the first time. So excited to be here and to do another reading for you. It's been a couple days, so the last reading was very emotional for me, and the last few days, really this week, I know I said that the energy had been intense again, and if you watch Erica Hippie, she's one of my favorite readers, and she's been going through very similar purging and things, and just things have come up. I've shared some about my journey, my divine masculine, but it's just I guess I can feel a shift in energy now since the past couple of days, but there's been some really dark energies, and I can feel it's sometimes like not a pulling away, but I guess him going within or going through things, and then he comes back, and when he comes back, and I guess when I mean comes back, I mean that he starts to express himself more again, and when he comes back, it's always more. It's like more clarity. It's just getting beat over the head by these karmic cycles, and it's hard to be here. I'm not with him physically. It's hard to see it or to feel it, but I can't do anything. But I've been going through my own stuff too, so it's amazing how just with this journey, how much stuff comes up. It's that's what it's built for, but like there's silly things that seem silly, or just after I just feel dramatic, or I guess sensitive, like why am I getting upset about this, and things have there's been a lot of insecurity about him not talking to me, leaving me, like if he says things and they sound cold or indicate that, insecurity about other women. So a lot of it's social media and like other women commenting or whatever, and we're long distance, and so for me I just looked down, it was 2:22. For me, that's to be quite honest, it's a lot of stress with me. So I was doing work, and I just was guided to do a reading. I was chatting with a friend a little, and I just got really guided. She's also a twin flame, and so like I said, I think the energy has shifted. I feel it. We pulled some cards last night, and I was actually talking to my divine masculine last night, and to be, I guess, really transparent, we actually started to talk about kids, about children, which is interesting because that's been coming up a ton, about family and children, and for me and in the general readings. And as we were talking, I pulled some cards, and so I pulled out the Empress, who is pregnant. I pulled out the Six of Cups, which is about children and nostalgia, and then the Four of Wands, which is a twin flames and partnership card. And it was just really beautiful, but it was different because the days before it had been very dark. There'd been Devil energy, Tower, just Ten of Swords, just really negative energies, dark. So I last time pulled the cards in advance, and I know I don't like having to make the viewer wait so long, but today what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull them, and I'll go over them as we go, so we don't have to wait until we get the full spread. So we are just gonna start to jump right in. So let's go ahead and get a couple cards to start about this is just gonna represent, or these are going, however many come out, the divine masculine, just in general right now. So hopefully it helps. I share a little bit about my journey. I wish I could, sometime I would love to share the whole story, but it's in the thick of it, and it's very new, and even though I've been on this journey for a very long time, it's new for us. And yeah, let me mention too, if anyone is interested in a reading, I'm still doing in October a special. Look in the description, but I know some of the other readers that I've been watching for a long time aren't really doing readings right now either, because they're going through their own personal, Empress, their own personal things, and So I'm happy to step in, and I would love to do a reading to look at your situation or answer any questions that you have. So, okay. I think we're ready. So we're going to get a couple cards to start, and we're going to go ahead and, I knew that was going to come out. Look at the Divine Masculine. So we've got the Moon. This keeps coming out so much. So this is about intuition. Could be about peace and tranquility, but really shedding light on the situation, I guess, on his life and what he wants, on the good and bad. And I'm really getting that he's really feeling the world around him. So feeling the energy. So if things aren't resonating, they're toxic, it's just not gonna suit him anymore. And it's clarity, it's light being shed on just everything, and seeing things for what they are, and following that guidance, following the intuition. And so it's a great energy to be in for masculine, because it's a little different than the logical. It's more intuition and more about feeling. And yeah, so I want to go ahead and get another card for the masculine, just representing him right now, him or her, whoever is in that energy. And it's most likely whoever you're watching this video for, I guess I should say that. Oh, well, the Two of Cups. So this is representing him in the card. And he's saying, I want this. This is special. I know this is special. This is something from, like, he knows. He might not know what twin flames are. He might, soulmate, but this partnership is something divine. It's something very, very special. This is him just in his knowing that he wants to protect it and keep it safe, and he cherishes you and he loves you. And this is really great because this has not come out. This was coming out quite a bit. And a few of the readers mentioned too that it hadn't come out, which is, it'd been coming out a lot and then it stopped. And I think that's really sweet, because this actually, I keep my cards sometimes by my bed, and I don't know, it's kind of goofy, but sometimes, like, I don't know, I'll drop them, or a card will be sticking out or something, and I don't know, or like one's on top, and anyway, the Two of Cups was, I can't remember if I just did a poll this morning, but it was the one card, and I just remember thinking that hadn't come up for a while, and I don't know, it's just sweet, very sweet. All right, let's try to get maybe one more card to represent actually the Divine Masculine currently. I really see it as just a solid, oh wow, that came out super fast. Wow, I'm surprised this is coming out. Okay, this actually wanted to come out a few minutes ago. It's funny. And I thought it was for the feminine. So this came out for how we saw the feminine. The last reading I did a couple days ago, that was very hard. And so this card is a lot like the Moon. I mean, it's got the Moon, look at the mirroring there. And what it's telling me is that this is from within. This is an internal power, the power to manifest whatever. And so it's connected to this intuition and this feeling side and the energy, but it's like a very peaceful, tranquil, kind of calm, balanced energy, but it's very powerful, intuitive, and creation, manifestation, and wishes being fulfilled. Like, she's got the horseshoe on her head. But I also saw, like, in this one, the masculine, he's very calm seeming, his face. And this also, I always get that, like, her hair is kind of blowing, but it's very peaceful, calm type of energy. and like the clouds are, you know, that divine guidance and everything. It's brewing, but it's not a turmoil. It's not a fast moving. It's like a flowing. It's like a knowing, it's a sureness. So, okay. So let's get some cards for let's do how he views the divine feminine. Oh, of course. And I'm so happy. This did come out the other day, but I'm so happy that this is here because it's just reaffirming, and the fact that the Two of Cups is here now. This is you, and this is your family, and this is your home. And the Ten of Cups is about a partnership and family, happiness, peace, contentment, everything that you ever would love and want in your home. And it's stability, it's security, and this is what he wants. He wants to build that with you, and that's how he sees you. And it's really exciting because we were talking about family yesterday, and we talked a little bit. It was the first time. Okay, let's get another card for how he views the divine feminine. Whoa. I'm going to pull one more and then we'll... yep. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles. So he views you also. This is this is also just like the Ten of Cups. And the tens have been coming out so much in October. This is about physical stability and abundance and love, happiness, again, peace, harmony, contentment, and everything that you ever desire. But it's building that. And this is, again, children and, you know, in innocence. And this is the love and the emotions, and this is the physical prosperity. And he sees you two together, that you can build this solid, healthy, positive, loving, abundant foundation. And then he sees you because you are, or the feminine, the Queen of Cups, and you are very beautiful, very just, you're strong because you're able to feel your emotions, and just so beautiful. Like beautiful inside and out, everything, not just your appearance, but it's your soul and your energy and your love, and so strong. And like you're guiding him, like shining this light, and you're there, like you're waiting for him. Not waiting, but the feminine is ready, and she is she's like, okay, I'm here, and whenever you want to come. Okay, so I want to pull a couple cards for your partnership together. How he sees. I know we already have a couple or 3 really, really big union. Okay. Yep. The Empress. This is what came out last night. So she's pregnant. But in general, it's about growth and fertility and abundance and love, contentment. And she's just like very solid and peaceful. And the Queen of Cups is like level-headed and stuff, but she's very feeling and pouring out her love. And the Empress, though, I see she's a more well-rounded, she's got the physical, the mental, the spiritual, and she's very like very sweet and stuff, but strong. And yeah, that's an awesome energy. Okay, so oh my god, I can't believe how does he see your connection? The Four of Wands. This came out last night. This is what I was saying. There's one more that hasn't come out, and that's funny because it was on the bottom of the deck and I didn't pull it, and I'm gonna shuffle it and see if it comes out. But the Four of Wands. So he sees you, harmony, balance. So we've got the wands, like the stability and balance, and he loves you so much. Like he cherishes you, and again thinks you're so beautiful. And I love how he takes the lead in this, like the way he's leading her, and it's so feminine and masculine, but he's also gentle, and it's graceful, and this has become really one of my favorite cards. And this is a big twin flame card. But I mean, we've got like the lovers, you know, the lovers, for example. That's a very physical and sexual energy, and that's great and it's lovely. But this is like very, very sweet. It's very romantic. Okay, so how does he see your connection? See what else comes out. This is a really, 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 really beautiful reading. So far, it's so cool to see after the negative energies, the hard energies. Oh, look at the lovers on top. That's not the one that I said earlier, but I just mentioned it. But yeah, he's very, very, very sexually attracted to you. There is a lot of just your beauty and your grace, and he just really loves how feminine you are, but also strong, and the balance. This is a lot about the balance of the yin and yang, and the feminine and the masculine, and what we all are seeking to achieve. But to have, oh my God, to have so far the lovers, the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, and then we also have these. I mean, whoa. Holy crap. Oh my God. Okay, I want to pull some more cards. So, let's see, this was here. So this is how he sees your connection. Okay, wow, everything well-rounded. Okay, so I want to do a few messages to you. Oh, let's do a couple messages. And then, yeah, this is really, really beautiful. Okay. Messages to the Divine Feminine from the Divine Masculine. I'm feeling pretty good today. If you haven't noticed. Okay, yep. I'm coming. He's like, I'm ready to move. Like, it could be literally, it could be figuratively, whatever. He's ready to leave, or he is leaving. I guess he is. I'm doing it. I'm on my way. I'm coming. I'm leaving the job, or I made the decision. I know what I want, and he's super excited about it. Like, he's happy and gung-ho, and like he's inspired. And look, I just mentioned the yin and yang, and this one's got that yin and yang balance. The white always calls to purity, and the light and the dark, but I think it's, yeah, the balance of the light and dark, but he's balanced this, like this negative energy and this positive, because you have to have the dark to be able to, obviously, to be able to see the light, and you know, he had to go through that, and he has to, that's part of him, his shadow, of all of us, our shadow and our demons. But he's like, I'm doing this, like, let's do the damn thing. Okay. All right, messages to the Divine Feminine. I'm so giddy. The cards didn't want to shuffle. Jeez. Hang on. I'm getting messages in my head as well. It's really cool. We have been noticing lately, we are mirroring each other, or not mirroring, sorry. It's so funny because I say something, or, you know, he says it and I just was thinking that, or all the time, and it's just more and more and more, and it's like so funny. It's just, it's really, really cool. It's really cool to see it in action. Okay, messages. Messages to the Divine Feminine from the Masculine. Okay. He's like, I'm on fire for you, and I'm coming. This is like another action one. So this is the message right now, is like, get ready. He's fueled by this connection and by you. Like, you have lit a fire under his ass, or something has. And I don't know what it is with mine. I don't know, because when I say he pulls back, it's not that he doesn't. I mean, he'll say I love you, and he expresses it, and he wants this, but he just sometimes, in like last night, he was in this energy. This is like, I don't know what happened, but I also watched a couple readings last night, and actually they both were like, something's happening very quickly, super fast. And I don't know what it is, but he also was like, I don't know how to explain it. Or I mean, he was saying some things, but he's told me before, get ready. He said I'm coming. Like a lot of these things that I've been in readings that I've gotten that other people like, this is what he says. And like I had said a few weeks ago, I guess I'll just be transparent since we're talking, that he a few weeks ago said he told me he would move here. And we haven't really talked. It just seemed too soon, and we were trying to. Here's the card that I knew was going to come out that I was okay. Anyway, so I don't know. I'm not sure what the timeline is, but I've told him, like, I mean, it's more job opportunities and what he's going to do, but I've told him, like, if I'm kind of open, and I've said my closet, I've got room in my closet for clothes, and you can come if you want, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, okay, so this is messages to you. So this is the card that I was talking about, and now it's like, oh my gosh, do we have just everything almost? Like, I think, are we missing anything? I think we've got like every single, honestly, almost partner card. Like, I'll have to look, but I think we're almost at every partner card in the whole deck. Like every love twin flame that we could possibly have. So this is about, it could be about nostalgia, childhood, bringing back, but it could be about like having a family and wanting children. There's been a lot of, like, it just before we talked about it last night. Also in my situation, we had both kind of insinuated that, I don't know, just brought up children, and we love children. It was a theme. So this could be wanting children, but it could be making him feel like a child. But really what I get from this is that I always see how she's a little younger or shorter or whatever, and he's like offering her this, and it's a flower or a pot of flowers, and I always see in her face, it's kind of apprehensive, like I'm not sure, and 22 minutes, I always look down, and I'm not sure, and like he's like, it's okay, it's okay. This is when they're younger, and this is when they're older, and this is like your inside child, inner child, but it's like your innocence, and it's just innocent and pure, and like the sun is coming in the back, you see, just like back here. This is the sun too in the back. And this has the light breaking through the clouds. The other one is this that has the sun, but it has the moon as well. So we do have the moon, but several of these have the moon, but the sun is like breaking through. And he's like, this is innocent and fresh, and this is pure, and this is special. And I got interrupted, sorry. So it's like, this is new and fresh, and it's pure. And he uses the word pure a lot when he describes our love, and when he describes me. Mine does. Well, mostly me. So, all right. So we see that he wants to make movement. Like, this is so cool. Honestly, I'm like blown away by this reading after the other days. It's freaking crazy. This is what was out the other day. The devil breaking free from the chains. I feel like I need to say this, actually. I hope that you're still watching this. Okay, so last night, several of the readings and things I've been seeing lately, a lot, or tons, has been about the divine masculine, how he doesn't think he's good enough, and a lot of it's like insecurity that he doesn't think he's good enough. And last night, mine actually said, he was like, I have nothing to give. he was like, you know, all I have to give is love, basically. And he said, I've got a job, but like I've gotten rid of, like, I've gotten rid of like a lot of my possessions, and he doesn't have a house or a car. Like you know, he lives in the city, and but he was like, "Am I enough?" And I said, "Yes, you are enough." And he was like, he just needed to hear that, you know. But this is the thing that he wants this with you, but he hasn't felt like he had enough to give, and he's been beaten down, and things are like being taken and shaken up. But the honest thing is, like I said, I'm glad that you don't have a lot to give. Like I'm glad, because he doesn't have things binding him. Like it's leaving him open, because we have the opportunity to build like a whole new world. Like it's blank. And I said, you're very, very smart, and you're a very hard worker, and I am too. And you know, I've been having a rough time in my life too, as far as like rebuilding my life with divorce and everything, and moving, and so I know I also, like, we want to start fresh. We also have the ability, but like it's a blessing. It's hard to see it like that when you feel inadequate. I mean, he's the masculine, and he feels like he needs to provide. But I felt like I needed to say that because that's true, and because these things are coming up that have been coming up in the readings, and it's coming up and it's manifesting in my life. And I felt like I needed to say that to tell you. So, okay. I'm going to pull a few more cards to end the reading here about what actions he wants to take. I can't believe how beautiful this reading is. Like, I'm going to show you all the cards after, and I can't even believe this. Like, I don't even know what, like, almost all the cards that I would love to come. If you could choose a reading, yeah, I don't know what I would do differently here. So, all right, here's the first message. Is like, I'm waiting for the ships to come in. Like, this is on the way. Like, I'm on the way. I'm coming. Like, he sees it, but I don't know if he's waiting. He's waiting in this, but like he's made action, like he's already called the boat or whatever. So it's not like he's just waiting to see if one shows up or whatever. He's like he's making this move. Like, I see I'm coming again, which we had there. These are the movement ones, the messages. But I don't know. This is like our ships are coming in. You know, it's okay. And then let's get to a couple more messages. Okay, messages from, I have the cards right in front of me, and I'm, all right. He's like, this is really cool, because before I started the reading, I started recording, and I saw the sun up there. Well, actually, this thing has one side's a moon, one side's a sun. It's a record. And I saw that, and I was like, I thought about the sun, the card. And I was like, that's why when I mentioned like these cards have a sun in them, and the sun behind the clouds, because I thought about that already. And this is very, 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 very happy. This card hasn't come out much for a while. I actually have this on my mirror because I had to replace this deck, and so I have this stuck on my mirror. And this was one of my favorite ones in my whole deck. That's why I've got it on my mirror when I first got it. And the horse is purity and innocence. Child, look at the baby. It's like a fresh new beginnings and happiness and cheerful and positivity and just like everything that you ever could desire happiness and passion with that red flag, and triumphant. I think that's very cool. Okay. All right, let's get one more message maybe. And then I feel like we could close the reading, or let's get a couple more, I guess. We'll see what comes out, and then a couple cards have been popping up at the top here, and let's see what comes out. The two cards are the same, similar, that I've been seeing. Messages from the masculine. Okay, yeah. So he's like riding in on another white pure horse. Like, this is a pure connection, and he wants to celebrate, and there's other people cheering here, like, hooray! And look at the sun again on the flag. That's so cool. And this is about a positive, triumphant and positive, like I see a reunion. Okay, let's get a that was actions he wants to take. Let's get just a couple cards. I can't ever stop. A couple cards about the future. Or like, I guess immediate future or whatever. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Can't really be much better than this here. There's not much left. Future. Future. I was definitely right in the middle of working. I just stopped. I'm glad, because this is really, really, really cool, this reading. Okay, sorry, it's just taking a while. Nothing wants to come out. It's like, future. Come on. This is like kind of what he sees or wants, or whatever. Nothing wants to come out, but I want to get at least another card here. I don't know. Where do we need to end it? The reading. I have something in my head. I have a card. Yep. That's so funny. It was before. He's like, this is a leap of faith. This is what's been coming out. This is a leap of faith, new beginnings, adventure. This is playfulness. Again, pure, the white. It's adventure. And I see him like singing his song, but it could be like it's an optimistic type of new beginnings, like almost naive, youthful, but he's like, I'm ready to take a leap of faith. Like, or he is. Okay, wow. Yeah, so we've got no swords. Not a single sword. So we got 3, 6, 9, 12. I got 16 cards, not one single sword. And we've got 1, 2, 3. Wait, sorry. 7 major arcana. 2 of cups. 10 of pentacles. 10 of cups. Oh my god. 4 of wands. Oh my gosh. Yeah. 6 of cups. Yeah, it's really, really, really beautiful. So I hope you're feeling good. I know it's hard, and I hope this helps you. And please reach out if you'd like to get a reading, and I look forward to seeing how the week progresses. And I know I've got a lot going on in my life, and I'll be excited to update you too. So thank you.